What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy and this is Put Rock and Roll. As you know, we do that all the time, don't we? Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for my live stream. I did say in the description and on the thumbnail that it is with my tarantulas and some guests. Now, I do have two wonderful people backstage, so I'm going to just bring them on because there's no point in leaving them back there in the cold. So we have the one and only Danny Damon from Keeper Cards.
How are we doing, folks? Long time no see. And Amy, thank you for having me on the channel. So happy to be here.
Yeah, it's so cool for you to be here. Like, it feels like it was ages ago since we were on a live stream.
We got to shake some cobwebs off, and maybe the metaphorical cobwebs, but we've got to shake some off anyway.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's so cool that you're here anyway. So thank you very much for joining me. We also have James from Rocky Mountain Spider Freaks.
Hey, everybody.
How are we
Thanks
doing,
for having me, Amy.
Now, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. It's so awesome. Sorry that Danielle couldn't make it, but yeah, I'm so glad you're here. So cool. So let's have
got a good crowd in tonight, mate.
Mm-hmm. Have I? Ooh,
oh, yeah.
That's good.
I want to go through, but there's some awesome people in there.
I'm good. Let's have a look. So, from way back earlier, we have Christian Spiller here. Hey, Chris. How you doing, dude? Thank you for joining.
Hello.
We also have Insects with Chase. Hello, Chase. How are you? JP's Arachnids. I think that's Jordan, isn't it? JP's Arachnids. I'm sure it is. Hello, Jordan. I'm sure it is. And who else have we got? Angela is here. Thank you, Angela. Oh, Minnie Rock says hello too. Greg, Alex for Wheels. Callum's here. My wonderful husband, Tim Free. Jackie, hey, Jackie Green. Jackie Green's Cats and Things. I said that wrong every single time. I'm so sorry, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
Tarantulas. Bobby's Critic Cave. Hey. Scanner Exotics. Travantula. And Sharon is here. God, there's so many people.
Tarantula. I know, they've all popped in today.
Looks like Danielle is there in chat, too. So.
It's shit. I'm just going down it all. There's so many. My earphones are not working properly.
So yeah.
Be good, James.
Always.
Scan is here. Wendy's here. Hello. Oh my gosh. Thank you everybody for joining. Tarantula Journey's here too. Chris the Mad Aquarius Biggs representing Canada. Hey dude, how you doing? Thank you for coming here. Who else have we got? I don't know. If I've missed anybody, I'm really, really sorry. But hello to everybody and thank you so much for joining. We do also now have somebody else backstage. I told you I was getting guests up. And this person is absolutely fantastic. And if he's ready, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. So let's welcome to the screen Gar from Arachnotube.
What's happening, guys? Hey, Danny. Hey, man. Amy, how's it going?
No, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm right. Hi. Just had my tea. Ready to chat spiders.
Chat spiders. Let's go for it. So
I was
No, Danny. That's not what these are at all.
No. I haven't seen one for so long, you know. It's
well, you'll be
I get some back next week though, Amy. So I'm super psyched. We finally settled into my new house, and obviously we're going to start doing these live streams and stuff again, and get some spiders back because Troy's been babysitting for like 7-8 months now, and I got a lot over there, so I got to go get some now and then bring some in and start setting them up. I don't want to bring 100 back straight away and be like, oh my god, what was I thinking? So I'm going to go like 15, house them all, and get back into it.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just you'll get back into it so easily. I'm sure.
I'll be blowing all my money in no time.
Loads of people are saying hi to you, Garth.
Fortunate to have Danny join us last weekend on our stream.
Very fun.
Everyone in the chat.
Good to see everybody again.
Why?
We made some arts and crafts.
Why do you say that?
Thankfully, because of Jeannie.
Oh yeah, of course. I remember doing that.
Family friendly, but they weren't snowflakes.
They were snowflakes.
They were like snowflakes. but it's smoke and tease, so you can kind of see where I'm going with this.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. I should have gathered that. So, Danny Russell says, how is the Kickstarter going?
Well, Russell, as we currently stand, we are at £2,495.
Bang in.
7,500 goal that I am requiring to make this happen. I forget about inflation and stuff, so I'm kind of working everything out. I'm like, what is it more expensive this year? It's because everything I ordered last time is now more expensive. So I think we'll be okay. We've got some awesome people promoting it. We've got all the videos to come. Yeah, not a single video has been released yet. So this is purely off the fans, off the supporters, off me hounding Facebook all day. So I've got a good feeling, and as long as we hit that mark, then we get this new pack made and one gets to experience it. A few of you actually got to see it at the invert shows. Was it the Brighton one? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The live stream. Yeah. I'm psyched, and hopefully people watching today, if you've not supported it yet, you might consider at some point supporting it. We've got 30 days, so plenty of time.
Yeah, man, $2,000 in what is the first 48 hours or first 30 hours or something?
First 7 hours, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's today. I thought it was yesterday.
No, today.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Blasting it, pal.
It's
not me who funded it. It's the people who've supported me on 2 other Kickstarters, which is amazing. And this one's not even tarantula related, so
yeah, man.
Quality, guys.
This one is different.
Mm-hmm.
But the 2 are very well. So.
My keeper card collection out here.
Yeah, you're representing.
So I do have. Yeah, I am. So I do have this starter pack.
And I think I saw you too, Chaz. Actually, I hope you said hello.
Ooh.
Look at that.
What?
Oh, you had you're about to pull it out too. The big the bad the gold.
Yeah,
this one.
I get the posh one too. But I've also got this one.
Ooh.
So if people in the chat want to see what that is, I think you have to kind of make yourselves a little vocal and tell us you want to see it.
Yes.
No?
And share the stream. Get some more people here to see this be opened.
I need to share again.
I'm excited.
Yeah, Russ, I think that picture's actually on my website as well, isn't it? She's the only one wearing the original T-shirt on my website as well.
Oh, that's so cute.
Very cool.
Open it. Chat's like, open it.
He's upstairs, like, yeah, just get it open.
Been here for months, man.
Yeah, but my actual the Kickstarter pack from your last one, the Big Bad the Bold, that was 6 months before I opened that, because I really wanted to open it on camera, to do a video, and it was squeezing it in, and then
got Mini Rock to do the opening, man. It was better.
I know.
No,
she loved it.
When's Mini Rock's channel started?
Don't give ideas.
Someone put the Kickstarter. How do I can I type into the chat? I don't know. I'll put the Kickstarter link in, or Danny, if you want to do it for the chat.
I can do that.
I've had a few go in. What's the link, man?
Sorry, dude. All right.
Where is it?
If that works.
It.
You might have to copy and paste it. Can you copy and paste from that chat?
No, it's gone in. It's fine. Yeah, no, it will be a link that you can click on. Yeah, it's a click on the link.
Don't worry about it. If you click on that link, YouTube's not going to ban you. It likes to ban everyone.
Yeah, no.
Funny enough, if you don't click on the link, we might ban you. So
yeah.
No pressure. And very importantly, if there's stuff on there you do want and you can't kind of get it yet, we don't charge until January, dude. So you can pledge all you want. You can buy all of those super expensive ones. and make me think I'm not like.
Hey, Sidex, he's just joined.
Side X. Hey, brother.
Gordon is here too. He says, who is going to the show on the 5th of December?
Yes, the West Midlands Entomological Fair, right?
Yeah.
We will not be attending this one because I have a show. I'm playing a prognosis gig, so unfortunately can't do it. But certainly time. In fact, next year I'm going to absolutely every single show. I think the first one of the year is the Southeast Arachnid Show?
Yes, in January that is, isn't it?
So we'll be attending that one for sure. I'm bringing the photographer for this pack. Actually, he's coming. He's going to be driving me down there. So it should be fun.
Exciting. So I'm not going just plainly because I'm skint, and I can't go to a show with no money. I just can't do it.
Chaz, you just got to wait and see. Okay, there's an incredible possibility that is going to happen.
So you know that but Chaz actually brought the Fatal Fangs 3 legacy card and then come over to the TSS table and I signed it for him. Yeah.
Oh, do you know what?
You remember now?
No, I certainly remember because I was the one you have to go over and ask her. She'll do it. She'll sign it. Of course you will.
Yeah, that was so
amazing.
cool. I was like really taken aback. Yeah, it was cool.
I think it's what's he called? Why my brain not working? Brain no work. It's Russell, isn't it? It's Russell who's had to wait like 7 months because of the post, and then Yeah, Russ, man, we have not forgotten. I promise we've not forgotten.
No, we really haven't. We haven't.
Back
We're
to
getting it
Zach.
sorted.
Didn't send it out because he wanted our signed card. He's not watching. It's okay. Mark,
He is watching.
Mark's not watching, is he?
Hi, Mark. No,
Yeah, I'm just
I don't
saying,
think
Mark,
so. You never know.
Mark never sent the card out because he obviously wanted mine and Amy's signature on that card.
Oh, is that what happened?
And that or the post, I don't know. It's one of the two. Oh, hey, Amy. Other Amy.
Oh, hey, Amy. Hi. Hi, Pete. Oh, where's Gargle?
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome, Chase. Thank you so much.
I agree with this, by the way.
Representing me all the time.
This statement, please, where is Oreo?
Fluffball. What, Oreo?
Yeah. Oreo, yeah. Or I said to Callum, like, next time, please bring me an Oreo, like, and I don't mean the biscuits, guys. I mean the mouse.
He's lovely. Do you want to get Oreo?
Oh,
Yeah, go and get him.
I'll get him out.
Drop everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Like before we had him, and Callum was doing little like TikToks and stuff on Instagram, and he did this one with Little Mouse song, and that's all we sing to this mouse. That's all we sing to it.
So friendly and lovely. Like, I love spiders, but that mouse, like, just took my heart immediately.
He's so cute. He really is. We were supposed to be talking spiders, and now it's gone on to mammals.
Well, we can link it in later, but we'll have to wait for the watershed to end. If you don't recommend doing
Danny. Look. He's a little git though.
I would love one of Oreo's siblings. I don't know how I'm going to acquire Oreo's sibling from you, but if you could figure it out, yes, please. Definitely. I'll swap you. I've got a cat. You can have him.
Oh, there he is.
Wow.
Hey, Mum. Mum, hey,
Oh
quick.
my goodness. I've got no
Listen, Mum.
Angela has asked a question there, which I think is a fair question.
Ooh, yeah. I want to know that.
Well, we've got quite a few.
What breeding projects have you got coming up, James? Sorry, man.
We have Nandu Chromatus that we'll be pairing here in the next couple of weeks. Our biggest Theraphosa sturmy female just molted about 2 weeks ago. So once we give her another month or so to harden up, then she'll be getting paired. And the Monocentricus belfori, where we've got the male in with the female now, and we'll swap him out with the other male in a couple days. Lots of stuff going on.
Awesome, dude.
I look at my board bit, so I've got the Balfouri, James Balf, there. I've got Reduncus, Albipolosus, Regalis, Subfusca, Tigrina Waselli, Ocati, Lividus Green Femur, and Bumba Horrida, all paired up. And I've got a few more to go.
How's the femur coming along? I think you'll do really well with this one. Like very popular spider, isn't it? Very sought after as well.
What's that, man?
The green femur.
Wait.
Oh, the Lividus green. Yeah, the Lividus. No, yeah. The Lividus, like, I just didn't want to, because there's no way to tell if they're green femur or not, apart from where they come from. So I managed to find a male from the same location. So that's just what I've kept it by, really. So yeah.
Nice.
I don't really yet agree with the old. They're a different species. They're just Lividus, one. But
yeah,
I've seen Lividus go from all different colors, blue, green, turquoise, all the way through different molts, different stages.
Yeah.
So and then color is not a morphological feature anyway, not a taxonomical feature. So they don't count it as a new species or anything. So go by locations probably best until you know different, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's constantly evolving, isn't it? The locations and everything else, and we're learning more and more about the different regional sort of variances of these different spiders. So it's very cool. Sorry, Amy, I realised I asked to go and get Oreo, and then immediately swapped the subject.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
Has Oreo gone back home now? Then is he back in his cage?
No, he's still there. I just want to say a quick thank you to Chase though for rejoining my channel membership. Thank you so much, dude. Really do appreciate that.
Amazing.
It's amazing. Right, let me get that back.
Okay.
Give me
Show me the baby. So cute, man. Like this it sounds so daft. I just think the colorings are absolutely brilliant on it, and then just the way it looks.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Let me have her now.
She's very protective of him. No, she wants me to give him. She's so protective of him.
Not surprised. He's beautiful.
He's our baby. He's our baby.
Yeah, I love my spiders back soon, and then I won't be craving tiny little animals anymore. That's a lie, Callum. I still want one.
Still send one, Callum.
Yeah. Can you post mice? Don't post the mouse.
No, don't post the mouse.
Don't post the mouse. I'll have to come and meet you.
Hey, Jeremy.
Hi, Annabelle.
Oh, hey, Annabelle.
And hi, Jeremy.
Hello to anybody else that
Jeremy.
has joined and I've missed you. I'm in the chat. I'm so sorry. Distractions all around me at the minute.
It's like catching up again, though, isn't it? So we're all just like,
yeah, it's like, yay. It's awesome. So I've still obviously got this. If anybody's joined and doesn't know, I might unbox this.
You've got to ask people. Like, I've seen a couple of people say, but I don't think they want to know. Terrible.
You got it.
I did get my tortoise back about a week ago, actually, and
where's he been?
He is desperately trying to sleep.
Oh yeah.
He wants to hibernate, and I've never let him hibernate before, and I don't want to hibernate him on my own. I feel like, Amy, you've got tortoises yourself, and you hibernate them, don't you? You've got a hibernation bed and breakfast sort of thing going on.
Yeah, so they actually went into full hibernation this week. So they've been cooled down and starved and emptied and everything, and then it was literally this week's like, that's it, you go and sleep now.
Oh no, I was like, no, dude, you're not sleeping. So I kind of like removed him and gave him a bath, He's just like this, like, oh God's sake. That we do. But it looks like they're rubbing their eyes. So yeah, and then I'm like holding blueberries in front of his face. He's going.
He just wants to sleep.
Because he's definitely not come out today. He's just sleeping all day today. So just sort of taking it easy with him. I'm not pushing him, but because where he's been, I'm just not sure what the last time they bathed him was or anything. So I didn't want to leave him. So yeah, I was like, dude, you got to come out for a bit. Let me check you up, and just make sure you're all right. And I heard you got to put him in the fridge to hibernate him.
Oh yeah. My dad's in the garden. Sorry, Amy, go on.
No, go on. I want to hear about your dad's in the garden.
No, my dad's tortoise is in his garden and he's out all the time. He's got a really imaginative name he's called Herman. Anyway, right? So he's just disappeared. He does it every year. He just disappears and goes underneath the greenhouse. But it makes a hell of a difference for him walking around the garden, shagging everything. He's just literally moving things around the place. You can see, like, my dad's wellies going across the garden.
That's too funny, man.
It reminds me of, I don't know if you ever watched the Secret Life of the Zoo. Do you know the one that was based at Chester Zoo? And they had a tortoise on there called Football. And Football would just go around and shag everything.
Yeah.
They had to split him away from all the other tortoises because he wouldn't leave them alone.
I was captivated by it for in the summer. I was captivated by it. Sitting there with a beer in the garden. The noise they make, man, is crazy. It's like.
But it's quite funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious, man. Yeah.
It's too hilarious.
Mom,
But
can you put a big?
But I'm just going to have to, I'm so sorry to have to do this, but I need to put the cage back together for Oreo because it is a bit tricky and I will be back.
Sorry, I made you get Oreo out. And
no, it's okay. I'll be back. 2 seconds. No, let's do that first, quickly. I didn't even see it. Thank you so much. Ready? Let's go with this.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much, James. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. You're awesome, man. Right, going to put this mouse back, and then I'll be back. Just talk amongst yourself. 2 seconds. No.
We shall. Hi.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
Yeah. Like, what's been happening, man? Like, I've not had a good chat with you in a while, and I know you grew up, man, massively. Having a look at that, I remember following it all for a while, and you were doing everything up, and everything was like chaos for you. It looks awesome, man. Like,
it's starting to get there, man. But I need to fill it a bit more. Yeah. I said picking up some frogs on Sunday, so
cool.
Some dart frogs. Yeah, so that one's getting filled. And it's just going back to concentrating on pokies and stuff. So
nice.
So more my style, more Asian stuff.
I think breeding the Tigrina vesely, that's awesome. That was a species that I think unfortunately passed away in my care. That and a Metallica that both never made it. But I at one point I think of is the 13 pokey species or something like that. One of them's impossible to get, which is the Riage or something. And then you had all the other ones. I basically had almost every single pokey. And then they just started to die. And I'm like, oh my God. Females are all fine, but they either matured out as males. And as you know, as much as James will know as well, and anyone watching who's into the spiders, which probably quite a few of you, pokey males, they're babies to full maturity in a year and a half sometimes.
Yeah.
My first Regalis, he was a male. My second Regalis was a male, and my third Regalis was a male. So I gave up with Regalis in the end. But I've got a female Smithy and a female Fasciata. And the sad thing about the Smithy I read is that when they did a survey to find out how many were still in the wild area, so they found about 13 of them. And that's it. I couldn't find any more. So man. The Smith will sort of get the love it deserves and a little bit of conservation effort towards it, like the Metallica did. and now the Metallica is prevalent in the hobby. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, prevalent in the hobby, but it's still only confined to one. What is it? It's like a what do they bloody call it? Like a religious zone, a place of worship. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember. My brain's gone. Yeah, some kind of sacred ground in there. So it's only like about half a kilometer by half a kilometer.
Are they Sri Lankan or are they Indian?
Indian Metallica. Yeah.
Because it is, man. Like that, it appears to me like a lot of these places these exotic spiders come from, they're not that bothered about keeping them.
Oh, not at all. No. They kill them all the time out there. They don't. They just they're a pest. They're a nuisance.
They don't know any different.
And they're worried about them being venomous. So so they'd rather. So much stuff is venomous out there that they just rather not take the chance. So
Of course. You can almost not blame them, but at the same time, a little bit of conservation effort should be made by every country, really. I think.
Well, unfortunately or fortunately, seems like a lot of the conservation effort is going to have to come from the hobbyists.
Yeah.
This is very true.
Then they go, oh no, they're inbred, or they're
Brazilian species as well, right?
Yeah.
They're just slashing and burning everything down there, and they're not caring about what they're wrecking.
Yeah. It's not just spiders, is it? It's everything.
No. Yeah.
It's mad though, in Brazil. They don't give a crap about the rainforest because they're burning it. But on the other hand, they stop export of animals. You know what I mean? It's just it's like take one or the other, man. Look after it when you're in.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just so thankful that some were able to be smuggled out and get into the hobby.
Thankfully.
Well,
conservation.
He's doing side X, man.
It's probably the only good thing about spider smuggling, isn't it?
Yes. I agree, Gar. It's horrible to say, but like I said, without the hobby, those species would be extinct.
I think so.
Well,
too.
they'd still be there, but eventually, probably, yeah. I mean, loads of people are raising money to preserve land in India, and that's the only way we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's all coming from Westerners, really. People that were involved in the hobby, and some people have kind of their evolution is to not keep animals at home, but then try and be more in conservation, in their natural environments, and that's cool. I'm one of the people that I keep spiders as well, so I can't preach what I do myself anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I just interrupt just there, because there's somebody backstage, there's another guest that I think would really like to join in on this conversation, so I'm going to bring up on screen. If you're ready, put a thumbs up for me. Are you ready? Things like that. Are you ready, dude? Yeah, awesome. So give a big applause to Jeremy from Jeremy's Wild World.
Hello. How are we doing, Jeremy?
How's it going?
Yeah, doing good, thanks. How are you guys?
Yeah, all
better
good.
now you're here, man.
Yeah, I know, it's good to be
I was
here.
just listening to the conversation. I was like, could see you backstage like that. I was like, we need to get him up. I'm sure he would like
I was
this
just sitting there
conversation.
I'm not going to put myself. I'm just like, I'll wait for them guys to finish up.
Bless you.
Got a
No,
good
it's
t-shirt on
thank
as
you
well,
so
I
much
see
for
that.
joining.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah, man.
It's great to be here.
Welcome.
Yeah,
It's my first time live for years as well. It seems like. So.
It's been
It
it's been a
does feel
while
like
for
long
everybody.
time for all of us. But I think
Yeah.
I think for the last major streams, it was around February time, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
is that
it was
roughly when
ages
these
ago.
guests
I
and
missed
these
the
sort of
streams
stuff,
on the
and then there was turmoil in the old spider world, and then obviously you still got web women, you still got lads nights in, and there's quite a few other little streams. As I say little, please don't take that the wrong way. You've got lots of little groups of people, is what I'm saying, still sort of doing these things, but it's nice sort of to have a more central hub for everyone.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, Danny, Diana in the chat's asking, Danny, did you see my comment about badge?
I did see a comment about badges, and yes, of course I have badges. I've got some badges, so I will. I'll save them for you if I see you at the next show, or if you want, I can just post them to you. I don't mind either way. Or if you pledge on Kickstarter, I'll throw some in for free. So that works for me.
And whilst you've just said Kickstarter, let me just say Am I opening this?
Ooh.
And at this point, we don't even know if you're opening it, dude. So
I hope so.
I am happy to open it when you want me to, Danny, because obviously you sent me this.
well, do you want to do the housing first, or do you want to get this stuff out of the way and then do the housing? It's up to you.
Well, so let me just explain them before, because I haven't actually said about it yet. Because this
sorry,
wasn't something that.
spoiler.
No, it's cool because we talked about it before we went live, so that's probably why it feels like we have spoken about it. So I wasn't.
Sorry, someone's saying carrot in a box. I was saying a carrot in a box.
He loves it.
I love it.
I'm not even going there. So anyway, back. Thank you, wonderful husband, for interrupting me. So this obviously is, obviously you probably don't know, but you do. Now I'm going to tell you that this is Tarantula Dan's Brachypelma Emilia female, Ella, who I paired with Grayson a few weeks back. And observing her over the last kind of couple of days, and particularly today, she's done nothing but dig. And I've been talking to Guy Tansley, and he has suggested that I rehouse her kind of now. So might do it live. How about that?
I think you have to do it.
Super chat.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, yay! Oh, come on, quick. Get back to the brands. Why does it take so long? Here you go.
You know,
Yay! Thank you so much, Bobby.
I want to say as well,
awesome.
Bobby's Critter Cave was our first supporter of this campaign. She was also the first supporter of my last campaign. So she was up at 10 to 5 this morning. Sorry, 10 to 5, 10 to 6 in the morning. She's in the States, we're in the UK. I launched at dinner time for us. And she was there. She first pledger and the biggest pack as well. So.
Sitting there in bed, phone
so
ready.
awesome.
This is some
At
ready
this point,
details.
I feel like I have to go over personally to deliver this pack for her because she's absolutely a saint and I love her to
really
pieces.
is.
So thank
I
you.
agree.
She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. So, Bobby, we love you. Right. Shall I open this first, and then I'll think about that because I've got to do some bits.
Do it. Yeah, we'll get this stuff
Oh,
done first.
no, can I help open?
No, just sit there. So, if anybody doesn't know, Danny, do you want to tell people what this is? Do you want to explain?
You want me to? Okay, so Amy is one of a select few people that have received a prototype of our invert starter pack, which is the one we are launching on Kickstarter from today and for the next 30 days. Inside there, she'll find a letter, which you don't fully have to read. It's you kind of tuck in the box and stuff like that, which you can read, I don't mind. And then obviously the prototype with the packaging and the new bag and the new cards. So
awesome.
Amy, take it away, sure.
I was trying to change the screen so that I was a bit bigger, but it won't do it. Is that, I don't know. Ooh, what's that? No.
It's all changed, hasn't it? Is it not the middle one? Spotlight area.
Oh,
that's it.
Oh, there we go.
Yay! Okay, so I'm not going to fully go through this, and I won't read the note either. Because I do want to do a video.
There are mantis. There are mantis in this pack. If anyone wants to know what other bugs there are in, have a guess. If she's not going to go through it all, then maybe if you guess here, I'll say. But I feel like we've taken it a step further. I've taken it a step further this time. I always say we. I like to pretend like a conglomerate corporate company. No, it is all me. And Kirsty, actually, because she sold the bag and she'll be doing, begrudgingly, if this does really well, a lot of bags again.
Look at that. That's so cool.
So yeah, I found
cool.
some amazing fabric this time. I'm like, give me that.
So this is really like quite bright green, but it's not showing up that well. I don't think.
It's like almost a lime fluorescent sort of green. It's not
really
quite
cool.
fluorescent, but it's quite bright.
That's really cool.
Can I make a guess?
A guess. Yep.
Yeah. Rhino beetle.
What, inside here?
Yeah. So there's mantis. No, Danny's shaking his head.
Here's the other thing. There's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of bugs out there, so it was very difficult to sort of bring everything together. But yeah, Callum's right. There is a P paradoxa in there. It's the
Nice.
we've got. Well, yeah, I'll tell you. We've got centipedes, we've got millipedes. We're covering. I wanted to try and get a really good scope of different things, and with the tarantula world, there's enough tarantulas out there to justifiably do like 5 packs and still only just kind of touch all the ones people have in the hobby. Inverts, it's still. I feel like the invert world's a little niche, even more niche than the tarantula one. But there are a lot of like the centipede fans. We cover scorpion anatomy this time. Last time we did tarantula anatomy. So we just sort of like branching out into more info cards and things like that. And as it's a starter pack, I have to kind of explain the key card again. But yeah, you can show that card if you want, Amy. That gentleman helped me.
Yeah, I was going to.
Yeah.
Dave.
He is.
Dave's little beasties.
Dave's little beasties.
Dave.
Absolute legend of a guy. And I'm sure everyone here has watched his stuff and had a good chat with him, to be fair. If you've not, then you should.
These are really cool, Danny. I love them.
There's a lot more love, not more love, but a lot more work on. I felt like a lot more work went into these because I knew a lot about tarantulas, and I could kind of like, there's a lot I could do with that. Oh, look at that.
Erodula.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, why does it focus on it?
Focus.
Focus.
It doesn't want to do it.
It's the one thing with StreamYard, just never focuses on when you want it to.
Never does.
Buy them, guys, if you want to see the details.
I'm not showing that with you. There is some cards in here, guys, that I'm not actually going to show you. I'm going to have to wait for the video because, yeah, that's going to be for the video.
Awesome.
They're banging.
They are really, really cool.
Yeah, so it just took a lot. It took a lot of research with these ones because I don't want to be giving out information that's not correct. I don't want to pretend like I'm an expert on every single invert that exists because there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot.
That's a nice one.
I covered true spiders. I've covered scorpion, centipedes, millipede, beetles, ants. There's some unusual stuff in there as well. A lot of these things you'll probably find a lot of tarantula folk will probably keep some of this.
Yes.
These are the extra stuff in your collection usually, like the Egyptian predatory beetles. And I said starter pack. I never said beginners. So this, you know, and everyone knows centipedes are not a beginner invert.
Oh God, yeah.
Still very cool.
Still to own one.
They used to terrify me, and now I've got 10+.
I don't own one yet, but I do want one eventually.
We had one, Danny, and now Danielle will not allow them in the house again.
Oh,
way too fast. She didn't like that.
It's so cool.
You've got some fast spiders, man.
I've got one big mean Tahani, and she is just terrifying.
There's a Tahani in there actually.
Ours was from Chile. It was blue and gold, and the thing was like lightning.
So yeah, that is the invert starter pack.
You're not seeing no more.
You're going to watch Amy's video for a more in-depth, and she'll show all sorts there. But as well as that, in the Kickstarter, we're offering a praying mantis T-shirt this time with a robot mantis, which there's a story behind it. And if this is successful, the next T-shirt I do relating to this, it's going to be very, very cool. I'm actually telling a story through T-shirts with it. And then we've also got a jumping spider wall flag as well. I call it a wall flag. They're actually proper flags, so you could put it up on a flagpole, but I've never met anyone with a flagpole. I kind of feel like the Rocky Mountain Spider Freaks probably have a flagpole. You guys
I'm going to have to get one put up if I don't already, just for Danny.
It just seems like the kind of thing you'd have in Golden, dude. Like, doesn't everyone have a flagpole in a mailbox?
Not in my yard, but I'll work on it.
So yeah, we've got that, and then on top of this as well, I'm going to do some shiny cards. I've not actually revealed what those are yet because I want to see how this Kickstarter does before I decide fully which species I'm going to use. And then, of course, if anybody followed the last Kickstarter, you'll know if we hit the target and then we go above and beyond, you get a load of extra stuff. Everybody got like a tea towel last time. They got extra cards. They got wristbands. They got stickers and magnets and all sorts of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff.
So cool.
Yeah,
Danny, do you want to drop the link in the comments again, just in case?
I can drop that link.
Go all the way back.
And anybody who also, this is definitely worth mentioning. Anybody who pledges within this first week is eligible for our early bird special, and the early bird special this time is very special. I have committed to making everybody a special, one of a kind, only you'll have it, keeper card. I won't be selling them. Only you will have that particular keeper card, nobody else.
That's
and
cool.
It's not just for spiders and bugs. You've got a dog, you've got a cat. You want to just put
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't care. You know, it's up to you what you want on that card. If you want Oreo on a card, Alan. So yeah, you know, if you want an actual pack of Oreos on your card, you can. You know, you can have anything you want. And maybe one day someone will be knocking on your door going, look, I've been collecting these for years and I want a full set. I'm going to buy your single card off you.
Yeah.
Who knows? So yeah, that's the early bird special this time. Everybody will get a personalised keeper card saying thank you and having your animal, your name, your pet, your channel, whatever. You can have whatever you want on it. I mean, it's just for you. It won't be sold. But yeah, I thought it'd be kind of something a bit cooler than another wristband or a badge or something, you know.
No, that's cool, Danny.
That's awesome,
cool.
dude.
If like 5,000 people pledge, then I am going to be very, 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 very busy. So I'm going to keep it to about 300 people again.
Let's make Danny busy.
Let's make Danny busy. You see me shaking at the next Bingo show, just like, no more cards, no more cards. Whose idea was this?
So please, guys, stop.
Yeah, please.
Hey.
We just pull back the stream and be like, look, you said it here.
I know, you can imagine. This is you, Danny, seeing me get one, so...
See, I got the screen recorded right here.
Chaz, man, I'll do your channel if you you do the big pledge. That's why that's there. Or if you get massive, and I love you to pieces.
I'm pledging tomorrow.
Yeah. But you'll join the likes of obviously Gar. Gar is one of our YouTube heroes, and Rocky Mountain Spider Freaks. They have their card as well. Like so.
I think I've got some here somewhere.
Have you got a Rocky Mountain Spider Freak card there?
Who, me? Well, I don't know whether I've got one. Hang on, wait.
Terrible.
I've got loads, but I've not put them away. I've like,
I
keep them in the pack.
You picked the Doria, didn't you?
I got the Doria.
Sealed and everything.
Beautiful species as well.
Oh yeah, that's mine. Unsealed.
Unsealed. Yeah.
Unsealed.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
You know, it takes me ages to seal these cards, right? It's all done by hand. I have to cut all those tops out. I do. And I stick
getting at RSI, man.
And there's a lot like I have tons of these things dotted about. So I mean, lots of different. I think I get a certain amount in the first editions, which are these ones. First edition cards have nothing on them that says it's first edition, but after that, like the second edition cards, they have a star on them, which you think you'd be the other way around. But I've done it so that the second edition and the third editions, you'll kind of know that the second and third if you look for that symbol. But very first editions won't have them symbols on.
You've been talking to stamp collectors.
I'm a Pokemon.
All right, guys, on that, I'm going to have to shoot off, so it's been a pleasure. Amy, thank you for having me on.
No worries.
Dan,
No worries.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Jeremy,
Good seeing you.
Thank
Everyone
you
in the
for
chat.
being here, Gar.
Good to see you,
Anytime.
Gar.
Time for my bath and bed now.
Oh.
No,
Go get
Enjoyed
your talk.
it.
Lovely,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you.
Thanks
You
so
soon, dude.
much, Gar.
How do I get out of here?
Take care.
Press
How do I
leave.
get out of here?
Oh, Gar's such a legend.
He's an
Oh,
He's so
absolute
awesome.
gentleman. Yeah, a lot of time for him. So,
Oh,
Amy,
God,
thank
yeah.
you for opening that up for us as well.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But
Thank
there
you
is
for everybody
I'm-
that's pledged so far. It's overwhelmed me, to be fair, because the very first Kickstarter. I won't keep going on. We'll move on to some more
No,
spider
go
stuff. But my very first Kickstarter, we asked for. I think I asked for 3,500, and that was to do something similar to this, but with no like sort of extras, because I didn't know what kind of stuff I could do, and I wasn't quite sure how to do it all. And we made, I think, on the first day or two, I was up to like £600, and obviously no one had heard of us. So then when videos started dropping by Petco and Tarantula Cat and Tarantula Dan and Mark's Tarantulas, and I think the other was Tom's Big Spiders, obviously. Those guys, it was just 5 videos that we had, and I ended up like exceeding my goal. I ended up raising about 7,000 off that, which was amazing. The second one, I asked for 6.5, and within about 3 or 4 days, bearing in mind that within the first couple of days, loads of videos dropped, we hit the target. And I was like blown away by that. And then by the end, I think I ended up with something like 15 to 17,000, which
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. Literally, it's gone on cards. I've got a lot of stock.
Yeah.
No Tarantula starter packs, as anybody who's been following me for a while will know. But everything else, I got a lot of stock, and I got all the extras as well. I spent like, I'm not even kidding, about $1.5 on tea towels. This time I'm up to 2,551 so far. I've had another pledge, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
We've not had a single video out yet. Not had a single video out. We're over a third of the way there already in the first, not even 12 hours. So
That's
I
awesome.
can only thank the viewers, the supporters, and the friends, and then people like yourselves who've literally always been there for myself and Keeper Cards, which
The Keeper Cards rock, they're part of the hobby as well now, aren't they?
I'd like to believe so now. Yeah, it's cool when people go, "Yeah, I've heard of you." Like, cool. So yeah, thank you everybody, and I want to see this Amelia now. Anyway,
do you? Okay.
I want to see the Amelia.
Yeah.
Did anybody else in the chat want to see the Amelia?
She does need rehousing. I will probably need to set my phone up to do it as well, though. So
Do it.
you'll have to give me a minute to do that.
Jeremy, did we ask if you're going to Seas? Are you going to the southeast?
Yeah, I am.
Show?
I'm going to be helping out Tony again.
Oh,
over at
brilliant!
Seas.
Do you know what Tony? Well, I can actually say about Tony. Tony, Carnage Cockroach. He's helped me with these cards massively, because a lot of the centipede pictures and some of the millipede pictures, in fact, are Tony's photos. Tony's an absolute dude.
Awesome
I've drank with him. I've eaten food with him, and Grant as well. One of his, you know Grant as well. One of the lads he works with. Grant,
oh yeah, Grant is hilarious.
For the very first invert show we went to, Grant and he came outside, and Kirsty had gone missing because she tried finding a supermarket and she went the wrong way. So Grant went looking for her and fell over in the mud, dude. He came back coated in mud.
No.
I'm like, oh. And to this day, we don't let Kirsty live it down, because or Grant live it down for that matter. So yeah, good fun and great people.
Oh, Grant is a legend, man. He's hilarious.
Thank you, Wendy.
He's always just coming over. He's like,
I should have
doing
set
on
this
Tony.
up beforehand. Now
Thank you, Greg. Again, as well, like, you don't have to pay yet. And the important thing is, if this doesn't hit its target, no one has to pay anything, because no one will get now. But it doesn't. This is an all or nothing thing. If you've ever heard of Indiegogo, which is a similar crowdfunding source, I know what I'm trying to say, resource. Those guys, if I raise 2,000, they'll give you the 2,000, and you get charged straight away. Kickstarter doesn't work that way. They say, You set your target, and if you don't hit your target, that's that. You don't get it. Simple as. So that's why it's crucial we hit the 7,500, and then anything beyond there is extras and restocks on those Tarantula starter packs as well. But so that everyone can get them, I can take them to the shows and pass them on to everybody, because I know a fair few people have been asking.
I won't be a minute, guys. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. We're all a bit rusty with this streaming stuff. I think James isn't. James is like,
yeah.
It's been a while since I've been a guest on a stream.
Yeah, it probably has. Well, on our stream, I don't know about anybody else. It's just making a presumption.
Yeah, no, it's been a while. Danielle's done a couple of them, but I've always been either at work or napping. So,
how's work treating you, dude?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm enjoying it.
That helps.
It's a big change going from pulling wrenches to cutting meat.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh my God. Why is this so difficult? Surely there was a better way of doing this before.
Jeremy, one of the last times I saw you, you were walking away with a enclosure that you picked up, I think, off someone. What did you do with it in the end?
Oh yeah. Oh, I made a video. I'll show you guys, because actually on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me turn this camera on.
Yeah, I like that poster.
I ended up just a little basic, but
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, this is the one. I've just put a palm plant. I don't know if you'll see her, but there she is.
Oh,
nice.
I got my Evapora Diversities female in there.
Oh, wicked.
She's chunky.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, nice.
She's hiding behind net, but she just hasn't made any web yet. But I'm thinking just because she's in pre-molt, so hopefully she'll build
some kind of
build a little
knapsack or something.
Soon.
Bless
And then
her.
I got a mail from Andy from So Many Legs today. Came in, so that's a breeding project in the future.
Oh hell yeah! Keep us up to date. I want to see. And if you are successful, I want to sling. Not bad. Mates rates, innit?
Oh yeah, 100%. I've got some other egg sacs cooking up as well. If you guys are interested in those, I've got some Cocciana Branapes and Deliciatelli Diamantinensis egg sacs cooking up right now. So
congratulations!
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
They're both successful.
I've never had one of the Dolichothele Diamantinensis before. Mini GBBs, aren't they? They're beautiful.
They're awesome.
I can't seem to connect
So
my
nice.
phone
Honestly,
to the
I don't know
stream.
what I like more,
Sorry.
my female
That's okay.
Diamantinensis.
Do you need any help or anything?
No, I'll figure it out, I'm sure. Yeah.
I wasn't sure how I was going to help. I was just trying to sound polite.
It's different to how it used to be. Like they've updated it quite a few times since I've
Greg,
used
did you just do a big pledge there, buddy? I mean, I've just gone from thank you, bud. Like,
wow.
Close that door before she walks out.
And Aiden as well.
Woohoo!
Yeah, Greg, I'll let you know when they hatch. Should be a few more weeks, and then should be all good.
Yeah, we just hit. Oh no, where's it gone? I lost it. I hit an amount. My computer's running slowly now. 2,800. You know, when I first put in those create your own card things, I legitimately didn't think anyone would ever pledge on those. I was like, man, that's how much it costs. I mean, I'm not even like making anything off those properly. Like, I'm literally just sort of covering how much it costs to make them. And yeah, boy, oh boy, like I've done 4 of them today. Again, with no, apart from me spamming social media and my email, I'm so impressed. Like, people are awesome and so generous. Like, thank you.
I'm proper chuffed. I am for you, Danny. I really am.
It's the most British thing. Chuffed.
Chuffed, yeah.
You guys be chuffed in Canada?
No. If you're chuffed in Canada, it's not a good thing.
Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't say it then.
The Canadians are like, she's chuffed.
Oh
Yeah.
dear. Oh, yay! But I'm not at the bottom. Why
Just-
not?
Thank you,
but
Greg.
I'm looking at the egg sac.
Oh wow, look at this. Can we full screen this
Yeah.
bad boy? Which one is it? Is it that one?
I want to grab my light. Give me 2 seconds. Just gonna grab my light.
I'm glad you know what you're doing, Amy, because like I'm clicking on stuff. Like,
I remember that bit. I remember that bit.
we'll get the hang of it.
Yeah.
There we go. That looks better now. You can see it.
Oh, wicked.
But you can see like she's torn the egg sac.
That doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing, though, right?
Floor. I
Oh
hope
yeah.
not. I hope she doesn't try to eat them now. But the eggs are looking good. They're cloudy. They're not clear. So hopefully she's been fertilized. I might, after this, just pull the sac. Just not anything.
Is this not something you could? I mean, I'm not experienced with breeding spiders, so you guys are all experienced to some degree, a lot more than I am. In terms of where it is now, could you pull that sac and incubate it?
Yeah.
So if you were worried,
like actually, I'll show you. I had to pull the Cochiana sac, just sitting right there. One-handed. There we go. Here's the Cochiana sac.
2 seconds, guys.
ooh, echo.
That's all good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on these because the female dropped it and left outside her burrow, but the eggs look good, so there's no
Done
bad
with
ones in there.
That's amazing, man.
Let's go, Jamie.
Yeah, let me know when they're ready, and I'll definitely
2 sacs.
acquire one of the slings or two off you, man. I'd love to.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll let you guys know when they are ready.
Greg, I want to know what chuffed in Canada means now. Like,
There we go. Yeah, probably after this, I'll probably out because.
oh, hey Rob,
Myself.
how we doing, man?
Hey, Rob.
Hope you're doing well, bro. I know you've not been too well, have you, man? So like, glad you're still in the fight, as you said in that comment there, and like,
Hey, Rob.
it'd be great to have you back on some streams as well. Like at some point, if you're feeling up for it. Not seen you since the tournament, so
100%. Much love to Rob from IBNS Arachnids.
mm-hmm.
He's
Talking
awesome.
about Jamie, is there any sneaky news about the next tournament, or is that something I shouldn't be asking about?
No, you can ask. So yeah, so Fatal Fangs 4 is definitely in motion behind the scenes. It is something that me and Sam do talk about. Yay, and he's here.
Can't even wait. Sam arrives.
And so yeah, I'm really looking forward to what's in store this time round. I can't say too much, but there will be like a promotion video going out which will explain quite a bit to everybody. So yeah, it's cool. It's happening. It's just that it's all behind the scenes. So
That's amazing.
but
I mean, I really enjoyed the last one, and I know everyone else did as well. And it was such a cool collaboration to have. Obviously, there were 64 contestants, but then you had the judges, you had myself and Mantis Dan as well, and a few other folk all involved, and Petco obviously at the end. And
yeah.
Like, in terms of like scope, I mean, that's got to be like the biggest tarantula tournament that's ever been on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it was. So actually, Fatal Fangs 3 was in history the biggest tarantula YouTuber collaboration to date. Yeah.
That's quality.
Because of how many people obviously were YouTubers, it weren't just the contestants. It was me. You know, it was the judges.
Well, yeah, it was 64 YouTubers, really, wasn't it? It wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's it.
So it'd be quite interesting to see who's up for the next one, because I think there's a lot of learning curves for people, and I think some people are a little disheartened that they didn't get further. But I think sometimes that kind of pushes them to want to do more and you know, kick ass. So
it's
And
amazing how
obviously-
much progress
Go on,
there
James.
was from each one of the tournaments.
Oh yeah, yeah. With everybody, like especially those that returned to do it again, you could see obviously the progress.
I wasn't
just in
even
them
too
Just
fast.
crazy
I just mainly
evolution,
picked
right?
up Kieran's name. I was like, ah.
that has to be the name, Scarner.
Garner's revenge.
I think Sam did an
Well-
absolutely fantastic job in
That's going to be your title.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah.
yeah, it
But
should be the
remember
title.
that this time Mark's Tarantulas is a judge, so I could obviously you already knew that because he'd agreed with being the champion. He got offered whether he wanted to do it like be a contestant or a judge. So yeah, he's like, yay! So even though he's not releasing videos at the moment, he's still being a judge for Fatal Fangs 4.
Yeah,
which is
we've got some
awesome.
unfinished business with him as well. So
Yeah,
you have not seen the last of Mark. That's for
no,
sure.
definitely not. He's not disappeared. Definitely not. He's too
Anyways,
much of a
guys,
legend.
I'm going to jump off. I was up
Okay,
early
James.
this morning for work, but
Yeah,
thank you for having me.
brother.
It was a real pleasure, a real honor to be here, Amy. And
Well, thank you
Good to
so
see
much for
everybody.
joining. I really do
problem.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Jeremy, good luck with your egg sacs. I hope they all turn out really well for you.
Thank you
And
very
Danny,
much. I really
we'll talk to
appreciate
you again
it.
real soon. I'm sure.
Probably later.
Yeah, probably.
Probably later.
Thank you, everybody.
Take care, man.
Thank you.
Take care,
Take care.
David.
Bye bye. Oh, I love James and
Oh,
Danielle.
he's
Shame
cool guy.
Danielle couldn't make it, but she had to work, so bless her. Otherwise, she would have been here, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. Like hanging out with them the other day was very cool, and it was nice to hang out with some other people as well, like Arachnid Inc. and Valhalla Inverts and
Yeah.
from there. But there was a few people in there, and it was awesome. And like I said, we were scissor crafting snowflakes. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It is always fun. Like when I went on the Lad Tonight in stream, that was really fun. I just yanked the headphone out of my ear there.
Oh yeah, Trav was there as well. From the very beginning.
So I can't actually connect my phone. Well, I can connect it, but for some reason it's just doing this horrible echo bouncing and I don't know how to stop it. I plugged my earphones in, but it's not working. So
Right.
and I really don't want that sound. And I
Can you
muted
turn
it.
the microphone off or anything like that? Or...
It doesn't let you, like on my phone, you can turn the volume down all the way, but it doesn't actually stop the volume with StreamYard. I don't know why. It's a bit odd. So I'm
Could we
just
not
trying to think.
mute it on the bottom on here?
I don't know. I don't even know where I've put my phone now.
Because I know if I mute my mic here now.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I did.
Who knows
do
what I
then.
said?
Oh goodness me. Let me see if I can get back on it. I don't know.
I mean, we're not in a rush. Give it one more go and see what happens.
You really would think that I would be able to do this so easily by now.
If there's anybody, by the way, that wants to come up and say hello, yeah, I think you're more than welcome to. We've got space. So it would be nice to, if anyone at all, I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. I don't mind either. Obviously, if you're under 18, then you will need to get parental
Of course. Of course. Parental permission, Amy.
Yeah.
Got there eventually.
I'm so sorry. Oh, see, I can hear the echo.
I've just muted it now.
Okay, so that's not stopped it, hasn't it?
Yeah, I can't hear the echo now.
That's awesome. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all
yeah.
we're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Oh, we get to see the Amelia.
Right, so let me just remove it whilst I get my tripod because I think I need it.
Awesome. I was this close to buying a female Amelia at the Brighton show. This close.
No regrets.
I regret it so much. That's right.
I don't know if you heard
Because it was
before, but
£20 over my budget. It was, I can't remember which table it was. It was £75 and I had 55 left. I was like, do I do it? Do I go over budget? I was like, I've just bought a female Bome, so I don't really need to buy an Amelia right now.
yeah, I mean,
Now every day I see. Now I
don't know, man.
Amy's Amelia
I think if you
and
get a lot of
Dan's
spiders
Amelia,
at
I'm
these
just
shows, the chances are that you're. If you went and bought one, that would be very special. You get it home, you're like, look at that spider I bought, brilliant. If you go and buy 20, it stops being as special because now there's 20 things to look at and no one spider there gets the extra love.
Yeah,
But if you get like one or two, you come back and you're like, you know what, I've got these
it gets like
beautiful
what it gets
spiders.
pushed aside. And it's like, what's there? I did pretty good with myself. I think I ended up only picking up 4 tarantulas that show. So
That's impressive, man.
oh, nice. Yeah, I was like, I got, what did I get again? I got the electric blue female, the Bome female, green gold carapace.
Oh, cool.
And the avicularia. Then I got the mystery bag, but we don't count mystery bags.
No, they do not count. They are.
They do not
pretty
count.
much it doesn't count. So you can get 10 mystery bags.
No.
And,
It was a raffle prize. It was a raffle prize.
oh, that's even better.
So,
From the Wild and Wonderful Bug Show by Nick.
I forgot the password into my
He's a
letter
dude.
password.
yeah,
You keep telling me to take the car to Dragon's Den. Like I can try, man, but like,
oh, that would be awesome.
I get nervous.
My tripod's been pants, man.
Just slowly holding the keeper card, just like this is the keeper card.
Buy my cards. Yeah, man. I mean, like this whole setup, like having getting this cover on it and stuff like that. I feel like it's a big step up from the. And I tried to make them look like books, but now I kind of want to like redesign the other two so that they match this one. But it just shows the evolution.
I
a
can
little
already
bit.
see like I have a shelf just above my desk. I can
So I
just
have
imagine
my,
slotting them all there. They would look awesome.
my original one. Like anyone who supported me from the very beginning, the box looked like this. Wow, it's chunky. And then the next box was that one. Shiny sticker. I think that won over the hearts of many. Also, it was really easy to rip them, so sticking them on sucked. And then it's going to suck to do 300 of them, but that's fine because for you guys, I'll do anything.
Worth it. I'm gonna put my pledge in tomorrow, dude. Get paid
Dude, like,
tomorrow.
take your time, man. Like, there's no rush. We got all the way up till
My
to
tripod's driving me mad. It keeps falling.
Everything's going wrong today.
Everything. But in my defence, this wasn't planned. I didn't actually plan that I would do this. It's just that I sat and watched Ella, this Amelia's name is. I'd watched her all day and she'd done nothing but dig. And then it kind of made me think, I need to get this done sooner rather than later. So, but yeah, it just keeps falling up.
Yeah.
It's going.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Oh, Phil,
Sick,
you won
sick.
like pretty much the whole table, man.
I think your tripod's tired.
Oh,
I just see you at the end, just
did you
cuddling
get it?
everything.
Talking about the
Just like,
Brighton
oh,
raffle,
yeah, look what the
yeah,
price is on.
I saw your haul, man. You did well.
I think what
That raffle was rigged. Wasn't rigged in my favour, buddy.
The funny thing about the raffle, though, is that my
Do
winning
that.
ticket I left at the Portsmouth Tarantula table because I bought the AVIC before he called my number out. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I have that number. And I looked at my ticket. I was like, oh my God, where's Mother Strip? And I quickly ran back and I just quickly grabbed my ticket. I was like, thank God.
Lucky guy.
I was like, oh, I was like, 320. I have 320.
Callum, we want to see that, man. Like, definitely. Rob wants to come on. Have we?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Are you okay sending him an invite, Amy? Are you a bit busy with that?
Yeah, no, I can do it. Just give me 1 second. Just need to log
Okay,
in.
yeah.
Guys, and see, make sure that Skarner does
Facebook.
not get a winning ticket. Make sure. That's the thing from now on. We've got to make sure he does not get any winning tickets.
So we have to buy the ticket. So Skarner Calvin, no.
No, we don't even have to buy a ticket. Just slip a tenner on it. Just be like, if Skarner, just let us know what
Yeah.
Skarner's numbers are, and we'll take them out.
You're gonna think it's rigged now every time.
It was never there. That's the whole point.
Oh, I can't remember my
It's
password.
anyone but Skarner.
85006.
No.
Do you want me to tell you what it is? Not on the stream.
No. I'm on about my password for Facebook,
Other things. No
so that
worries.
I can send the invite via Facebook. Because otherwise, it doesn't let you do it if you've not logged in, does it?
No, I don't think so. And Callum, you're not the only one, man. Like, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but there seems to be a lot of you YouTuber folk who've slacking a little bit. Life got in the way. Lockdown ended.
Honestly, yeah. After I was going back to work consistently, the videos just slowed down a lot. But I'm trying to push out content more and more.
I mean, it's just got to do what you got to do, man. And
yeah,
you know, the people who enjoy watching your stuff are going to keep watching your stuff, even if you release once every now and then, you know.
Yeah, that's with me. Like with my videos, I'm always making a video that if I can sit down and watch the entire video and enjoy that video,
yeah,
I'll put that out.
Yeah. I mean, I've subscribed to a whole load of people, so when that stuff pops up, depending on where I am and what I'm doing, I'll just put stuff on into a bit of a playlist and just sort of like have it on while I'm doing stuff. So
just have a little binge watch. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, just get myself up to date with everyone's business, and then I mean, I'm going to be doing something from Friday, which I don't know why I'm acting like it's a secret. Amy's joining me, so I'm currently looking for some more guests. In fact, this is the perfect place to talk about this.
It is.
So,
it is.
Basically, I need maybe some guest hosts. I need some guest audiences. I need a special guest. We're doing what I'll be calling the Great British Invert Show, and it's going to be a bit of a spoof on the old Great British Bake Off, without the eliminations, because I can't find a way of eliminating people. But each week we're going to be covering a different invert. The first one on Friday is going to be more of an introduction, so we're not going to be covering anything in particular, but we're going to talk about what we're going to be covering more than anything. And then basically from every week after that, we're going to be covering a different invert. I'm not fully decided on which order yet. It depends on who's available, when they're available, and everything else. But I really want to have, and this sounds crazy, I want to have 10 people on stream. Now the idea there is we have some permanent hosts, myself, and then Amy, if she can make all of them. If not, we'll certainly always have at least two hosts with me. Then I want a guest host, or a judge, and then I also want an audience. I want a live audience, and I want a special guest. So that kind of works out to about 10 people. So we've got quite a lot planned for it. And last night I was saying to Amy, actually, I was like this scratching my head trying to sort out all the StreamYard stuff and get it all ready, and also trying to get the Kickstarter stuff finalized, and yeah, just taking on too much. I'm getting my spiders back soon as well. Yay. So yeah. So yeah, Danny streams Callum, so you'll have to come and join us, buddy.
Yeah.
Bobby, you can watch it on your phone. Just put it in your pocket, you'll be fine.
Right, I think I've done it now.
If you ever do Mantis, let me know, because I've got a really good variety right now.
Yeah, I definitely am, mate. Like, again, I'm not secured exactly what week that's going to be, but there's a Mantis week. And I don't have any Mantis, so I need Mantis people. 8 o'clock, Spider. That way we can... Ooh, it looks like a banana.
Everyone says it about the species. It's the banana mantis.
It's the banana mantis, yeah.
Mature female, healthier cardinalis. Basically,
she's lovely.
The yellow orchid. So, your common orchid mantis? These are the yellow ones.
Ah. Shiny card right there, bud.
Awesome. If you want some pictures, I can get some really good pictures for you.
Yeah, man.
They're awesome.
Goes to everybody, anybody who wants to ever get involved in the keeper card stuff, especially the invert stuff. Absolutely, definitely send me stuff. Always looking out for good pictures and good species. So, and yeah, so just before we get started, Amy, because you're like paintbrush ready.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Go on.
Looking at that chat there, yes, please do. And I guess so, Chris, yeah. Yeah, man, it'd be nice to have you, to be fair. You're a laugh. So, yeah. anyone's welcome. Like I said, we'll always have slots open for an audience and stuff like that. We'll just sort of play it by ear and see how everything runs and how everything feels, because we want it to be exciting as well. Okay.
Backstage we have Rob from IBNS Arachnids. Hey, Rob.
Long time no see, Rob. How are you, man?
How are you?
I'm going bald.
Oh man.
No offense, Danny, but that's what therapy does to you when you have to fight that nasty stuff, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, you keep fighting the good fight, dude, and like honestly, we're all there for you, mate.
Absolutely. You got this.
So I got an egg sac that I'm pulling this Saturday.
Ooh, what is it?
Tarantulas asthma. My female onyx gave me 2 this year.
No way. That's so cool.
And it's bigger than it was last time.
Really?
Yeah, she was fat. She was freaking huge.
Ooh.
How many eggs did you have last time?
She had 1,000, but only 752 survived. Yeah,
that's a lot.
There's a lot of babies.
And that's the smaller eggs.
Yeah, no kidding. Those asthma, boy, they can lay some eggs.
Survival of the fittest with them, isn't it? Like, wow.
Well, I would have had more, but they kept molting and webbing over each other, so they were getting stuck in the molt. So this time I've let them stay with the mother for about 45 days, so they should be well past eggs with legs. So,
ooh, this is exciting, man.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping they're at first instar when I open it. So.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
You filming it all and stuff? Are you recording it all for us to watch?
I'll try. I'll do my best. I got people going to help me because obviously I don't have the strength that I used to. That's why I have not been on YouTube. Just don't have any energy.
Bless you.
And then they're doing neck surgery on December 23rd.
Is that really, really like intrusive stuff? Or?
Well, yeah, they're doing a laminectomy, discectomy, so.
I don't know what that is. It sounds
pretty much they cut the bone off to get into the spine, and then they cut out part of the disc.
Oh dear. Sorry,
Yeah,
that just really doesn't sound nice.
Seriously.
Yeah, so that was why I sent you that message, Danny. That's why I can't do anything this time. You know my heart.
Like, don't you worry about it for 1 second, honestly.
You know you got my support, man. I will share as many times as I can share. I get the word out. That's all I can do.
That's all I ask, my friend. That's all I ask from anybody. Just spread the word.
No, because last time I got to help, and it felt good to help, you know. But I just can't this time. Medical.
I mean, you were a big part of the FF3 tournament as well, man. Like for the people who might, I don't think there's anyone who doesn't know you, but anyone in the chat that might not be familiar with Rob. Rob was one of the judges on the Fatal Fangs 3 tournament.
He was.
You know that your critique on everything was just as fair, and I think in some cases it was your decision that really helped swing some of those decisions as well.
That was a brutal one. I'm not even sugarcoating. This was going to be even more so, I think. So.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Yeah, go on.
I get to be a judge for number 4, so.
Yay! Well, he's got to be. I mean, come on. He's been a judge all the way through, so he's.
Yeah, I've been there since the beginning, so.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem. I get on camera. I mean, come on. I got the dang dress on camera. Seriously. You care? You don't like me for who I am, then, you know, there's the door. Don't let it hit you with a good Lord spray you. I mean,
I don't think anybody doesn't like you, Rob. You're okay, man.
Yeah. You're awesome, dude.
I'm just me. I can't be anybody else. I don't know how to be anybody else. I can't be somebody false. I got to be myself.
But that's why you're so good.
I'm in the chat.
I saw that. Thanks, Sam.
And then, of course, Callum's comment there. He said he did terribly. I don't think he did terrible, Callum. I mean, you got to think like 32 battles at the start. 32 of you basically got kicked out.
I had to go back on every single battle and watch it more than once. There's just no way you can. Yeah, you couldn't do it in one setting. You had to go back and just rip it apart. That was the only way to do it. You couldn't do it any other way.
No,
it was impossible.
Everybody just put so much effort in, and yeah, the clips were just phenomenal, all of them. And yeah, I'm glad I wasn't a judge.
We're all a bunch of fanatics in this hobby, but you know what? We take it seriously and we love what we do. So
We do.
We
Yeah,
do.
we do.
I mean, goodness gracious.
Definitely appreciate a great feeding clip as well.
So you got the support. Hey Darcy, by the way. Look, see, I've not spoken to Darcy in like a year, man. Like, where have you been all my life,
Darcy? Thank you. I appreciate it. And you know I'm going to be the same hard ass I was last time. I'm going to pick it apart.
That's what we want, though.
I'm going to pick it apart.
That's what we want, though, Rob.
But this time, yeah, I have to be on camera, but that's okay. We'll get it done. We'll do it.
Well, yeah. I'll help you. It'll be fine.
Okay, I appreciate that. You know me, I'm not very good at it. You
You'll
saw
be
some
okay.
of my videos. I mean, come on now.
How long are we going to be live for? Well, I don't really know until I've kind of finished. So obviously I'm going to be rehousing the Amelia in a moment, and then we'll see.
I haven't
what
got to hang out
happens
in a while, so I appreciate the invite.
You're welcome. It's good to have you here, Rob.
We're going to be doing a lot more streaming over the coming winter months. So, like, I invite absolutely everybody in the
Honestly, I
chat
can't
to
wait for the streams
join
to
us at
come
some
back.
point.
Well, I
So
can't do
good.
squat right now physically. I mean, I'm pretty much, yeah, my life sucks at the moment. But I'm alive, so that's what matters.
That's all that matters, man.
You know, other than that, I
Of
just
course.
take care of my family and my spiders, and there you go.
My brother, well, honestly, it's absolutely brilliant to have you with us right now, and we're literally there at any point if you ever need to talk to someone or whatever, man. Like, not just us, but there's people in the chat who love you to pieces as well. And
Oh, I'll reach out, believe me. 'Cause
yeah,
depression has definitely hit during this stage of fighting again. You know, it just sucks. But it is what it is.
one of those fights that, I mean, I hope many of us never have to experience, but it's one of those fights that a great deal of people do have to go through, and it's worse when you see someone who you love or you respect and whatnot to have to go through that stuff. So, literally, like, honestly, if you ever need anyone, just I'm sure any one of us in here.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, all of us. Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Oh, I've bawled to you before, Amy. Come on, let's be real.
I know.
I've lost it. I mean,
But that's allowed.
nobody was here. You know, my wife wasn't here, my kids weren't here, and I had a low spot, and I needed to talk to somebody. And guess what? You were there.
Oh, I'm glad I could be there for you.
You're like a little sister, so it's all good.
Oh,
But no, I'm gonna try to film when we pull the egg sac because, like I said, I do have people gonna help me, so I'm hoping I can film it.
Yeah,
You know, or at least pulling it and everything else like that because it's gonna be.
dude, if you can't film and edit it, just do it live. Just do it live.
yeah,
We'll come watch.
it always works.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can take
that's
your time
nice,
with
huh?
it, and if it takes you
Because
2
I'm doing
hours,
it this
whatever.
Saturday, so
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna try to do it in the morning on Saturday. So Saturday
Oh,
morning
yeah.
here because it's 1:30 in the afternoon here, and it's what about 8:30 there.
9:30 here.
Yeah.
It's 9:30 already. Wow.
Yeah, it's
9:30
crazy.
already.
Oh,
But
Oh,
you know,
my
you got
God.
that
Right,
9-hour
right.
time difference, so 8-hour time difference.
I'm telling you, man, like, Rob, you got loads of love, dude.
Oh, that's appreciated, big time. Well, I sent you that picture when you sent me that shirt. I sent you a picture rocking it, so
Yeah,
I
you
wear that
did.
to everybody. Where'd you get that? I said, why don't you go online and look? You can go get one yourself. You know, go get one yourself. You're not getting mine.
I was talking to a lad called Aaron, and he was telling me about. Let me just see if I can dig it out. A few messages today. He was telling me about a show in St. Louis called the NARBC,
Yeah.
and he said. He was like, dude, you're big here. He said, half of the keepers and breeders I work with have got your stuff. Like, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the greatest thing. I mean, my nieces and nephews, they love the hell out of it. They're afraid to go up into the tarantula room, but they will look at them, and then I can slowly introduce them to the live ones, you know. And
Precisely. We
whoa, he froze.
No.
Danny, I think his Wi-Fi must have crashed.
Yeah, he froze.
Oh,
He's
no.
like stuck in mid sentence. We have an OBT sitting in my living room.
Sitting in your living room, what? Out of its enclosure?
Yeah.
No.
No, not out of the enclosure, but it's
No.
sitting in the enclosure. But the cat keeps trying to go at it. I said, "Cat, that thing will kill you.
He's determined.
Get down, cat." Yeah,
Yeah.
he got a new kitten, and so I don't know if you can see him. I'm gonna try and see him. Can you see him in the window?
Just
Oh, yeah.
about.
Yeah, he's attacking the curtain at the moment. Little turd.
Do what cats do best.
No,
Just destroy everything.
He's only 8 months old, and he's a ragdoll cat. So he's gonna get bigger than the freaking Pomeranian.
No way.
Yeah, he's freaking. He looks like a full-grown cat, but he's only 8 months old.
Would you differently?
No.
Here,
Get it.
Eggs.
can you guys see him now?
Yay, Danny's back.
no idea how that happened. I think I was
Where
getting a
did
bit
you go?
excited on my phone and I might have
Yep.
switched it off and yeah, I'm on
You're
a hotspot
froze, mate.
still.
Maybe then.
Anyway, man, show us this Amelia.
Yeah.
You're doing
So
all this.
what?
You big screen this?
Yeah, look at my nails. This is why female tarantula keepers don't have pretty.
I just thought you could
nails.
proper girly nails and you're digging through dirt.
Yes.
Amy, I've also picked up a bee Amelia.
Nice.
Oh, you've got one.
Yes, I have a little baby,
That's
only
so
about
cool.
4 months old.
Oh, God.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it grow because it's going to take forever.
Yeah, it will take quite a while.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It'll be worth it once they do, because once they get those colors, it's just they're badass.
100%.
The orange
yeah,
triangle,
100%.
isn't it, on them? And they get that sort of. Is it the Amelia that get the looks like a mask?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Like
Like a
a
Batman
triangle, yeah. You'll see it in a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've set this up, and what I've done is given her quite a deep kind of burrow under there. In the wild, she would make a burrow underneath a bit of rock or a bit of corkback, something that was laying down, and then she would make a burrow underneath it, which is what she's trying to do in this enclosure, but it's not working. So obviously this is new substrate. This is the substrate that I use for all my terrestrial tarantulas, which is Tortoise Life Bio, but I've also mixed a little bit of desert sand in with this as well. And I'm going to take...
So you use Tortoise Life with your...
I do,
spiders?
yeah.
Oh.
Tortoise Life Bio, the bio one. Yeah.
I use the BioDude substrate that you can get here in the States.
I think
Well,
It's along the same line. It's bioactive, so you have to put, BioShot in it, and it just sits there. And it's like any boluses I leave in there, the soil just dissolves them.
just disappears.
Yeah,
I don't know whether this substrate does that. I can't say I've really thought that it has, because I still have to remove bolus. So
Well, occasionally I do too, if I fed her too many or whatnot. But
yeah,
I use that mainly on my big T's, like my breeding females. Because, as I told you before, Amy, that's what I do over here now for a job. I literally breed and sell tarantulas over here in the States.
I know.
Captive
That's
bred.
awesome.
They have to be
That's
captive
awesome.
bred. You're not going to catch old Rob taking anything out of the wild.
No.
It's not going to happen.
So I use the Tortoise Life. I think it's the bio one for my tortoise. But I'm told that it's not good to use that for your tortoise. I've read somewhere now that it's saying it can cause compaction and stuff. So
For the tortoise.
that's what I mean. I don't know if it's true. I mean, I don't know why they'd make Tortoise Life and then make it so that the Tortoise Life soil would harm the tortoise.
No, I mean there's two,
defeats the
isn't there? There's Tortoise Life and then there's Tortoise Life Bio, but I think there's some other kind of cheap versions out there. I always get the Komodo.
Bio.
Is it Komodo that make this? It's
Yeah.
expensive. Stop.
Oh, I got another confirmed female.
Oh, who?
My Vicularia morph 1. We
brilliant,
bred
man.
with this male 2 years ago, and this is the last baby that is alive, at least here in Spokane. And I've got it, and it's female.
Quality, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's 2
Need
years
to
old.
find a male.
She's
Get 'em bred.
barely an inch and a half to 2 inches. I mean, she's not gotten any size on her. She is growing like a turtle. I mean, just it's taking forever for her to grow. I thought they were faster than that.
Yeah. It might just be the case of I mean, I think some female spiders just take a little longer.
Well, yeah, but one nice thing is that she's female. That's what I'm happy about, because that just means more babies for me.
Yeah.
So
You gotta find those males though, dude.
well, yeah, I tried to find an Aphonopelma chalcodie male, and somebody was trying to charge me $600. I said, "Are you smoking crack? I am not giving you $600 for a male.
600.
$600 US.
Can you
He tried to
imagine?
say that's what
I
he
can
was
guarantee
asking.
the guy who's selling it for $600 went in his backyard and grabbed it from his backyard.
I wouldn't doubt it,
Wow.
and I don't want those. I
600.
want no part of it.
I'm not surprised.
He-
Not
No.
surprised.
That's ridiculous. Sustainability
nuts.
is one thing, but if I'd lived down in Arizona, that would be one thing. I would borrow him. If he survived, I'd go put him back. You know,
Yeah.
just let him do his job.
And really-
and go
yeah.
put him back.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep him because that's just
Yeah.
wrong. I mean,
It
I'll use them.
fulfills like a thing for the female, but it also fulfills. I mean, as a male spider, if
They
they
need to
don't get
reproduce.
grown and the way they want to do it, they just want to spread the seeds, and that's their entire reason to exist.
Yep.
So if you get a male spider, then honestly, anyone even in the chat now, if you've got spiders and you've never considered lending them out to people who've got females, that
Yeah.
guy wants to breed. He doesn't care about anything else. He's going to do laps around your enclosures,
Yep.
getting to someone who's going to know what to do with them, as well as
Because
like
otherwise, he's just going to have a wasted life. All he's going to do is stop eating, and then he's going to pass away on you, and you won't get
book
to spread
become a
anything.
raisin, and it's sad to see. I had 3 mini males who all just succumbed to being like it's almost death by boredom.
Just being old.
Mhm.
That's all.
I will say my precious Tiabo, he was paired last year and a half ago, and he's still alive.
Amazing.
You got to head over in the future for a wedding. That would be amazing to say hi. Well, yeah, it's gone out of shoot. Get with Amy and get my Facebook info, man, for sure. You're ever over in this area, look me up, brother. I'm here.
There you go, man.
Straight
Yeah,
up,
man.
I'm here. Just say, hey, come over. You
That's
might be with
awesome.
the spiders, but come on over.
Tortoise. Sorry.
How do you say it? Tortoise. Say it again. Tortoise.
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 I'm starting to think I
I
say
say
things a little
tortoise.
strangely.
Tortoise.
Kirsty laughs at
Tortoise.
something I say as well, and it's like
Yeah, my accent says tortoise, so don't even say
Tortoise.
the second T. Tortoise. Yeah,
tortoise. It has 2 T's in it.
I know it's a tortoise. It is.
My nana was a little bit posh, so she tried to the rain in Spain.
Oh, there
falls
goes the sound.
mainly on the plane.
No way. I have a really common accent. Oh, it's really
The
common.
sounds on messed up.
I can
Can you
sound
not-
common.
Can you hear us, Rob?
I can hear you, but it's all jumbled.
Oh no.
So
Maybe
we all
you come
stop
out
speaking.
and then come back in
There's an
again.
echo. Your echo is back, Amy. Your echo is back.
Oh, I can't.
It's gone.
Not for me.
No, I can't hear
the
it.
echo.
You don't have an echo?
Mm-mm.
I do.
Yeah, drop out, Rob, and then drop back in, man. Like, just see if that works.
will do.
Sometimes it's just the connection. You just have to reconnect, don't you?
Greg,
Yeah,
I think you've got a good voice, man. You're well spoken.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Very well spoken.
Is Leah here? Hi, Leah.
So,
Hi.
just going back to Tortoise life again. So, have you ever used Spider Life?
In the very early days, yes, I did. Yeah. It was just the go-to. It was everybody used it. Nobody used anything else. And yeah, it was if you had a tarantula, you had to use Spider Life. So I
Which
did.
is basically for manipulating, isn't it?
Yeah, then quickly realised that actually I can just buy a bag of topsoil for £1, you know.
Yeah, literally, all I use for everything is just topsoil.
Yeah. Well, I changed over to Tortoise Life because I kept getting mold with the topsoil, and it was driving me insane. It was like every other week, like I have to redo the enclosure again. And when you've got a big collection, it's like that's not fun.
It does get
it gets a bit too much. So I just was like, I wonder whether this would work because I use it for my tortoises, and I like how it holds water. But then dries out. But you know, like with cocoa fiber, when you put water on, it just sits in a puddle on top. And even topsoil can do that as well. Whereas this doesn't tend to do that. It soaks it in, which is what I like about it. But I've never used it with the fossorials yet, so I don't know how it holds up with a huge burrow. You know, like going right down to the bottom. But
one of the things I've always that's one of my cards in the Big the Bad the Bold talks about substrate frustration, and I've always sort of recommended the layer system. So you can have I used to put a little layer of vermiculite on the bottom, and I'd wet that, and then a lot of the moisture would sort of hold there, and then I'd do another layer with the topsoil, and then I'd put a little layer of the cocoa fiber on top. Just so if they do dig down, they're not digging into just cocoa fiber. But I didn't just mix the cocoa fiber in with the other substrates. I would actually layer each one, so you could see on my tanks the layering. But I'd still occasionally, it's hard not to. Sometimes if you over moist or whatever, if you've got 100 odd spiders, it won't be just me. There'll be other people who'll experience it. You will get a bit of mold here and there, and then if you're not careful,
it's okay when it's like a tiny bit, and you can get some springtails, and they normally sort it out. But it's when you've got it and it's at the back of the enclosure, and you're not aware of it for quite some time, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh god, okay.
You've had mushrooms.
I didn't realize it once, and I had a.
For some strange reason, I don't have mold problem. It's just mushroom. Yeah, I was about to say just mushrooms.
Mushrooms, right?
3-inch mushrooms, man. It was in the back.
Why?
What the heck?
Yeah.
Pops out of nowhere as well.
It's like pink mushroom come up. I just chucked them to the dairy cow isopods. They loved it.
It's the yellow mushrooms you got to be careful of, isn't it?
The mushrooms I don't mind. They grow, and then just chuck them to the dairy cows.
Yeah,
like the odd coloured ones.
At least you're getting some free food for your dairy cows.
Yeah, the isopods love it. So I just pluck them out and just chuck them in the isopod tubs.
Do the tarantulas?
But then they start growing in the isopod tubs. I'm like, oh.
The tarantulas bothered about isopods?
I haven't tried it, but I feel like, because typically you see like people will suggest like Instead lavis, like the dairy cows, giant oranges. I wouldn't really recommend them with like a tarantula because once they molt, they'll definitely go for it because of the protein. They love protein.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I would suggest like if you want to put isopods in an enclosure, I'd go for like dwarf whites or dwarf purples. That's your best bet.
Mm-hmm.
Small enough not to do enough damage.
Yeah, that's it.
They're in the substrate most of the time. They don't eat that much. They mostly eat the decaying leaf litter, so I think you'll be good.
Yeah.
I've got thousands of springtails. It's insane.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I lived by them for a little bit, but
I saw you,
need to
Jenny.
get
I
to
actually watched you on a video when you were jamming with your band. Holy crap, mate! You're badass.
it was loud. If you're referring to the one recently, it was just noise.
Yeah, but you got a hell of a scream, dude. You got a hell of a scream, man, and that's hard to do. I mean, scream singing is hard.
Yeah, do you not get like a sore throat?
Well, it damages your cords. It does. If you're not trained right and you don't do it right, it will damage your cords.
100%, it does. You just gotta kind of do a little bit of like. At first, you do have to kind of wear it in a bit, and you're not gonna do it perfectly the first time, so you have a sore throat. But by the fourth time you've got a sore throat, you're like, I got to get this right because it sucks and it's making singing. you might be able to scream, but you can't sing with the sore throat. So, because I do a lot of swapping between
Your vibrato and
the just mixing it up a little bit. So, yeah, it's an awkward one.
Man, if I'd go to a concert for sure. That's for damn sure. I'd be there in a minute.
I hope to see you there. I think the next show we're doing outside of Manchester is in Nottingham. We're playing the Tap and Tumbler, if anyone knows that. So
She is not happy.
No?
She does not want me touching her, no.
You're about to piss her off.
Big time.
Screen, that one.
Looking at her madly. I hope you can see.
Sort of, but she's pissed. There goes the hairs.
But you have
That's the brachypelma. That's the hair flick. The brachypelma hair flick. Oh my god,
this is the only thing with.
It's like I'm just trying to feed you, and you're kicking all these hairs at me.
I can't get the catching up in to. Do you know what I mean? How you would normally do it.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, girl. Really is no point.
I guess I'm crazy. I just pick up the brachypelmas. I just pick them up and wash my hands afterwards.
Well, I would do, but I think she's gravid, so I don't
I definitely don't want to hurt the babies for sure.
That's okay, sweet pea. Good girl.
She's a little busy, Mark, but she'll say hello when she sees you.
He has kicked so much hair off of her abdomen just then. That's all. Very good.
You got to watch your hands, dude.
Yeah,
well, she'll lay an egg sac for you, and then she'll molt. She'll be good.
Danny, do you want to put the other camera on the big screen?
Yes.
Look what she's just done. Kicked all that off. It feels really, really bad.
Wow.
Oh, she's plump.
Unboxing slide.
When did you pair her?
Angry.
Off the top of my head, I don't know the exact date, but it was like 2 weeks ago. Actually, wasn't that long ago. But the male, he's like fresh male, and he'd done a fresh sperm web as well. So yeah, it was all on point, and he got 3 successful insertions, which were, it was banging. And then right at the end, at the last bit, she went to grab him to eat him, which can be a good sign as well, can't it, that it's gone well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my onyx, the male that got with her nailed her 3 times, and then she tried to eat him. I was like, well, that's a good sign, but then it took her 4 months to lay the egg sac. So
I'm going to put some of her substrate in here that's in this enclosure.
That's what I do. I do that, or I take some of their webbing.
She doesn't really have a lot of webbing in there, though. That's the only thing.
No, not when you got.
I did in 2018, man. I did in 2018. I'm trying to. Our next album's going to get us there. That's again, anyway. Sophie stays next.
No, darling.
What's Bloodstock?
Good girl.
Bloodstock is a heavy metal festival in the UK around summertime. It's all like really sort of like your heavier stuff. So it's not really a rock festival. It's
metal and thrash metal.
Also, Spanish comment here. I had to send diagram footage to the police and had to apologise for the audio of me doing awful gutturals to Angel Maker.
That's funny.
So if anybody's...
So what are you thinking about coming this way, Scott?
You'll answer, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'll just wait.
So if anybody's wondering why I've just rehoused her, like thinking, why have you just pissed her off if you think she's pregnant and just put her in a new enclosure, is because the enclosure that she's in is just not ideal. She's going to struggle making a successful egg sac, because what can happen is they construct it a bit wrong because they don't have the right anchor points and stuff, and then lay the eggs, but then they're not in a sac, are they? Which can be heartbreaking. So I spoke to Guy Tansley, and he said about rehousing her and also covering her and leaving her alone. She also needed more substrate so that she could dig a bit more, because in the wild they would dig quite far down. yeah, so what I'm going to do now is she will stay where she is, and then she's going to be covered with.
It has a second use.
It
So
does.
third
I was
use.
so happy.
Yeah, well,
like,
that's what I
yes.
did with Onyx. As soon as she started laying that sack, I had covered her up. She's been covered ever since.
Yeah, you best do, and just leave them alone. So
Yep.
it's a double-edged sword, really, because obviously as a YouTuber, I want to film as much as I can of it, but then at the same time, as a hobbyist, I want to leave her alone and let her do her thing. So yeah,
All I do is once a week I peek just to make sure she hasn't eaten it or done anything like that. That's all I did is just peek and then leave her alone.
And then leave her alone. Yeah.
Yep.
This is the best way to do it.
Because then that way I know that she still has it and she's been turning it and she's been doing good with it. So, I mean, she did good with the last one and she's doing good with this one. So I can just hope for the best.
That's so cool.
Won't know until I open it this Saturday, but
I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure it will be.
I might just go ahead and go live. I don't know. We'll see.
But if you need any help doing it, then just show.
I will. So,
But you should.
well,
It'd be cool.
you guys have been awesome, and I appreciate.
Well, it's so
everybody.
good to see you, Rob.
And I appreciate all the support, but getting tired again, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, no worries.
You rest, brother. You rest.
I'm gonna say peace out, and you all take care, and I'll be in touch. Somebody don't know
See
how
you
to.
soon, Rob, man. We'll see you soon.
So,
Come and join me on the Great British Invert Show, and Amy as well.
Take care, man. All the best.
all right, you guys
We're
take
going to
care.
rock it for a few months and then see where we go from there.
Rob is awesome. He's so cool. Right, so that's her done.
Amazing.
It was pretty easy, but yeah, she is really, really pissed now.
Yeah,
Before, she wasn't like that. You see, everything is just telling me that she's grabby. Just all the signs, everything she's doing. I'm like, surely I can't be that lucky that it's done within the first pairing and just that quickly. But
I mean, sometimes,
crossed.
in the human world, we call that a mistake.
Well, this is true.
I was just looking then, and it literally just dawned on me. Somewhere in this room, and I don't know what I've done with her, there's a queen ant.
A queen ant?
So, right, maybe someone on the chat can help me. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me. I bought a Elassius niger queen ant from Ants HQ or something like that. And it came in a little test tube, and she laid an egg, and the egg hatched, and I had a little baby ant and a queen. I was like, yay! Then the baby ant died, and the queen ant has done nothing since. I mean, I've had her for like 5 months. I just feel cruel at this point. I've changed the water twice. I've given her some sugar water thing. I tried giving her protein. I gave her flightless fruit fly that I'd kind of crushed a little bit. I've tried cricket leg. She looks like she's eating the cricket leg, but she just doesn't seem to be dropping any more eggs. I'm just assuming that she mustn't be fertile, or because she laid one egg. I don't know. It just confuses me.
But if the egg hatched, then she must have been fertilized. And it did hatch into a worker, right? It didn't hatch into a male. It hatched into a worker.
It was a worker, tiny little thing, yeah.
A worker. So that would be the nanitic, so like the starter workers that the queen will lay. What could be happening is that the queen might be going into hibernation.
Right.
Because around this time, all the Elassius niger, so once they pair up in summer, they'll dig down, they'll start their founding stage, they'll hatch out a few workers, and they'll go into hibernation, and then the next summer they'll boom the colony. So what she might be doing is just going into hibernation, and then around March, April, she'll start getting
wherever I
laying eggs
put her,
again.
she's in a box in a tube, and I taped the tube so it doesn't roll around. We just leave her alone, basically.
Yeah, just keep her dark, keep her cool, and just leave her alone until like March, April.
Oh, wow.
Wake her up again, and she'll be good.
Right.
So you don't have to do anything with them. You can just leave them all that time.
Like literally, you just leave them. I've got my colony here. Scarknifes are still here. I've still got your colony. This is how mine are doing. They all huddle up and they just don't do anything.
They just sit there.
So I've got a few workers in here. They just sit there huddled together and then leave them alone for a few months. And then in the spring they'll become active again. Feed them.
Right.
Like you don't need to feed them, water them, anything. They'll be absolutely fine.
I honestly kind of felt cruel at one point. I was like, I don't know whether I should like put her out of her misery or like let her go. But if I let her go, she'll probably die.
She's sleeping. Just let her sleep.
She's just, this is like the tortoise, Daddy.
Let them sleep. I'm
Never
sorry.
go to Danny's house. He will not let
Okay,
you
so ironically, the ant that I cover in the keeper card is the El Niger. So for me, asking advice about it doesn't really bode well on the advice I've given on them. The advice is solid.
We'll cut this bit out. We'll cut the bit out.
Please support me. No, I mean, I wasn't sure, and I kind of felt I wasn't sure if she just wasn't fertile anymore, if that's a thing, because I'm not an expert with ants. I'm far from it, so I wanted to cover ants in the pack, but I only had any experience with her. So she was the species, because she's a British species as well. It's worse to worse, and I can't handle the colony. Go find the wood and run somewhere. You can let them out in the UK because they're already there.
I've caught maybe like 15 queens I'm raising up right now. It's like my garden. I noticed the colony I used to have. I'm pretty sure the queen may have died because I haven't seen any workers. So what I'm going to do, each corner of my garden, I'm going to put like 1 or 2 queens in each corner and just see if they'll take off in my garden.
Wicked.
But yeah, just I worry
it's
more
not now.
time for the queen if she still hasn't been laying any eggs or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave her be. I'm gonna see what happens.
Yeah, good luck to her.
This is the one and only lovely Jesse.
Hey.
I'm going to feed him. I don't know if Angela is still here. So this is Angela's male, Brachypelma harmori. He's probably about 2, maybe 3 months off being mature. I didn't realise like how small he was. I kind of thought he was pretty big until I then managed to get my hands on a really big male harmori that's not mature yet. It's much bigger than him. So unless he's just going to be a little guy, you know, he might be.
Mini man. He's a little mini man.
He could be. There's my tweezers.
Right, so just going back to that again, Scanner. It never looked like she was sleeping. She just looked like she was pacing, just waiting for something. I don't know if it's because I move the thing and it wakes her up, and I open it up. I'm like, oh, she's moving. I've just taped it. And now we can't move, and they're in a box, and she's in a box, and in a test tube, obviously. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, Chase, just wait a second, because I need to use my phone to be able to send you the link. So just when I've fed,
Using it for feeding at the moment, but
yeah,
you can join us in a moment.
This camera's my phone, yeah.
So was this one of the ones Angela featured? Was Angela in the Fatal Fangs competition? She was, wasn't she?
No, she wasn't. No.
Was she not?
No,
I thought Angela was the one who went in, but she didn't have a channel.
That was in Fatal Fangs 2.
Oh my God, see.
Yeah, that was Fatal Fangs 2.
There you go.
Because we needed like 2 more people, and then we said like some people that were just in the hobby and not YouTubers could join, and that was when Darcy and then Angela joined. But Darcy's now got a channel. But Angela, she's got a really, really good TikTok. She does do videos, but she just does TikTok. She doesn't do YouTube.
I feel like I'm way behind with everybody because I'm not on TikTok. So
No.
yeah,
I mean, you're not the only one. I'm not on TikTok either, so.
I am, but I don't go on it that much. Must admit. Yeah,
if anyone on TikTok wants to promote keeper cards, let me know.
Message Angela about it.
Yeah, when's Angela?
I really jumped there.
Oh, that was a good takedown.
That was a very good takedown.
So what's quite funny about this though is Jesse would not eat locusts for Angela. But like I said to her, he has molted since I've had him, and now he's big. He's like, yeah, I can manage a locust.
Put a new suit. Show off.
1 second.
Yeah, no, those black legs are absolutely amazing, aren't they? Look at them.
Classic Hamori. No, you can't beat a Hamori.
He's beautiful. Let me see if I can get a bit closer, because he really is stunning.
And it's Princess Sophie Pink. She chose her
did.
Harriet as her species card, and she picked the Hamori, which don't blame her. To be fair, there it is. Yeah, wicked spider. He's done really well. Did anybody else catch the pet show that she was on ITV?
Yes, I
haven't had a
did.
chance to watch it yet. Is it good?
Yeah, I did.
It's okay, the show, but I was just more interested because my friend was on there, and I finally got to meet her as well. She came over to me. She sort of stood next to me. She looked up. She's like, "I know you." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you." And I got to meet Rachel as well, and it was lovely.
She's so awesome. And like this Sunday just gone, she had George as her royal python, didn't she? That was pretty cool. Yeah.
She's mega. So she's actually, well, not only she's one of my heroes, but she's actually one of the people who are going to be looking at the prototypes for the invert starter pack as well.
Awesome.
She's been there from the beginning, so yeah, I feel wrong not sending her one, to be fair. So
Welcome back, Diana.
Yeah.
Hey, Diana.
Hi.
Who's Francis the Train Guy, Scanner?
You don't know Francis the Train Guy?
Oh, I don't know who that is.
He is so wholesome. It's unreal.
I've
He's
never
like,
heard of
you know, those people that like.
You're not even on TikTok, dude. You know about him.
I'm not even on TikTok. I just see him on Instagram. He's like, the videos that come out of him. It's so funny, but it's not like. It's not ironic, like he's being so genuine, but it's so funny at the same time because like he like wake up at like 4 a.m. to like see trains come in during the tests. And he'll have a GoPro, but the GoPro's angled, so like you see like the top of his head, his eyes just look all googly. It's so funny.
Oh my god! Yeah, I need to search for this guy.
I'll have to
look him up.
Yeah, look as well.
Francis the Train Guy, and then look up the video, like the one.
Lessons in meme culture. Again? Who is Francis Bourgeois, the train guy? There's a whole YouTube video.
See, he's famous.
TikTok's biggest train fan, it says.
I'm saying goodbye to Class 4 STs, my favourite trains. They're going to the station.
Danny,
he looks like he's 20 or something.
Copyright.
Oh yeah.
Nobody else
I just mute that bit out. Don't worry.
Forget about these things. Oh my god! So it just seems
you see the face.
I'll have a look at that after.
It looks like Sid the Sloth.
I like Sid
it's
the
the fact
Sloth.
he's just so wholesome. Like it's just I don't know.
He looks like he's about 20, mate. He's only young, isn't he?
He's a good kid. He's a good kid, man.
Danny, no, that's the saddest one.
Jess is not going to do nothing, I don't think.
6'3", Bobby. 6'3". That's how tall I am.
Oh. Bye-bye, Jessie. Bye-bye. Yeah.
I need my privacy. I want to enjoy my day in peace.
Are you kidding me? You trying to film me or what?
No paparazzi, please. Thank you.
Bye.
I did my bit. Now I'm gone.
I'm off. See you later. Oh, hey, Danny.
We got rapid takedowns, and then we get these guys.
So we're on 35 backers now. We're up to 2,975 since this live stream. It's gone up by about 500.
So cool. So cool.
Are those snails?
Yes, but these are predatory snails.
What do they eat? Each other.
They're eating other snails right now. Yeah.
That's mega.
Okay,
have you guys been watching Sam's
new to
videos
me
about the Bugs UK unboxings that he's been doing?
No, but I need to do it. I need to do it. I need to watch it. I keep seeing them, and I'm like, I need to spend time and watch.
Episode 3, these guys are featured in it, and they
is it the slime? Is it like the slime munchers or something?
The slime munchers, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring on Chaz for the next 15 minutes as well? And then
so I think Chaz wants to actually join me when we're not live. So he wants to join
Oh.
backstage when we're not live. So yeah,
okay.
because Chaz is a channel member of mine. But he's in the brackets, so that's a perk that he gets.
Yeah, nice.
So he can either come up on screen or he can join after, and we can have like a little chat. Hey, so I think he's going to come up when we're finished.
Yeah, no worries. I'll stick about if he wants to speak to me, unless he just wants to speak to you, in which case
Nice
I'll
day.
start up.
Nice. Yeah, nice day. I'm sure
Yeah,
it'll be
awesome,
fine.
But yeah, I mean,
We'll do
people who are watching tonight, please try and join us on Friday as well.
Yes.
Where we'll be
I'll be there 100%.
in a slightly different format and just trying something. We'll just be chatting, to be fair, like this, but we're going to do something a little bit different from that one onwards, from the next one onwards. So yeah.
Cool. And it's on your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're not fully decided on whether or not it should be mixed or not, but I'd rather mix it, to be fair. I think it gives a bit of diversity, and if you're up for it, then we'll put it on yours as well, mate.
No worries.
We've not gone through the details, people, so this is just me having
play it.
Yeah.
It's just called winging it.
Wing it.
Just wing it. Always works out okay.
It certainly does.
There you go.
So the green
I
ones are
have
eating
a yeah. So I think the scientific is the Edentlina, and then they're Cameroon predatory snail. And so what they do is that in the wild they will. I've got one that's detached from its meal. I'll give you guys a little look, so you guys can see like little green shell, yellow flesh. So like what these guys will do, so they'll find a snail, they'll like touch it with the little whatever the little thingies are at the bottom of them near their mouth, and they'll shoot it out they'll shoot their mouth out, and it has like teeth on it. It'll grab it and like drag it inside of its mouth. So essentially they're just sucking in the whole snail, and they'll just chew it up.
Wow.
Just slurp it down like.
That's pretty freaky.
It is freaky, but they are cool.
For tarantula people to say this, I mean, it is pretty freaky. But I think
I've actually never heard. This is the first time I've heard of it. Like, I obviously haven't watched
Cannibal snails.
yet. Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Never.
And do they grow big?
These are like pretty much full grown. These ones here, but they're not very big. So if you guys want a cool snail that's like not a land snail, these guys occasionally crop up. So.
Well, if you ever breed them, buddy, bring some along to the show, man. I'll buy some off.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like they haven't been established yet in the hobby, and I'm giving it a go. That's why I got the group of 4, because I've read a breeding report where a guy managed to get eggs, but they didn't hatch. So they're not sure if it's due to the acidity or if it's like a dry, damp period like some snails do. Yeah. So I'm giving it a go. They're eating well. They're doing good. So fingers crossed.
So is this something you're going to be putting on your channel so that like people could follow the progress?
Yeah. So I'm planning to make a video, maybe not this week because I've got a feeding video next week, but next week I'll record these guys. I'll show how I set it up and then do a little care, like kind of like a care sheet kind of video, and hopefully I'll update them as it goes of and laying the eggs and everything.
Well, I'm fascinated by it. I mean, I've never seen it before, and I'd love to know more. I mean, I've always found the giant ones quite interesting to look at, and as a kid, like I used to feel so bad. As an adult, I feel bad if I go outside and I stand on one. Like I'm just like, hear a crunch.
So I've just put a link to Jeremy's channel in the chat. If you've not subscribed already, then make sure that you do, because Jeremy's videos are awesome. I enjoy watching
so much.
And yeah, if you want to see more of these predatory snails,
snails,
yeah,
they're awesome.
They are really.
I wonder if they're difficult to breed. Sort of like the requirements are a bit daft, like Egyptian predatory beetles. Oh, nice.
Very simple setup, just a braplas. They're an arboreal snail, so you want like tall branches. And the one thing with these guys, they like acidic substrate. So you want to mix. So what in the hobby they'll do is they'll get volcanic rock dust and then mix in with like topsoil to keep the acidity. Yeah, so I'm trying to
That's
figure out. Me and my
insane.
friend, we're both doing it. So like, he's got a group, I've got a group, and we're both testing different things to see what will work.
Make
So
sure
I'm
you
going
write
to do just keep
everything
them
down
down.
and blog it and talk about it. And I think there's loads of people who are going to find that absolutely incredibly fascinating. I know I do.
If we can nail it down, it'd be awesome. Because my friend, he's more into the snails than I am. He convinced me to get these. So
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be Jeremy's Wild World without some cannibal
wouldn't.
snails.
It wouldn't.
Sounds like
It
predatory
wouldn't.
snails.
Totally required.
So Daniel, I was going to put a link to your channel in the chat, but I can't seem to find it, and I don't know why I can.
I mean, from
if you could send them to me as feeders, that would be awesome.
You search
We
keeper
always use more
cards,
feeders.
and it just brings up tons and tons and tons.
Everybody
and
else
tons of
videos.
videos.
I'll find it. I'll post it.
And I'm like, okay, where's this channel? I know I'm subscribed to you, so I could just go to my subscribe and find it there.
It made me laugh. I had a look. I've got like 4 videos on there, and I've got like 200 odd subscribers. I was like, well, look at that. I've done nothing. Done a little bit. My TikTok as well. I do have a TikTok. No footage whatsoever on it. 90 followers. They're waiting
and you've
for
got
me.
no foot. That's us, lot.
They're waiting for me, man. I don't know what they're expecting, but I should post something on it this week, to be honest.
Thank you, Jackie.
You should.
Right, keeper cards, YouTube.
Yay, Jackie. Thank you.
Do appreciate that so much.
You are right. Like everything else turns up before my actual channel turns
It
up.
really does. Like, it's really quite hard to actually find your channel because keeper cards is used quite a lot. So YouTube's gone, Lish, there it all is. It's like, no, I want his channel.
Yeah, I've got
Said channel.
Incredible Inverts, I've got Mark's Tarantulas, Mr. Grinler's, Tarantula Collective, even, etc., etc. But where's my video?
Yeah, that's it. Where's
Card Keeper Toby's got more subscribers, therefore he's popped up before I have. There's a really old one of Jaden here before he had green hair. Only a year old. Andrew Smith one. That was a proud moment that I found myself. Okay.
Jaden before green hair is like a tarantula before they're good, like a male tarantula before their final molt.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's so true. He's like showing off his colours now.
That there, boys and girls, is my
Put the cards that way around at the screen and say which card you want.
No, darling.
Just do it.
No, darling.
Just do it.
Excuse me.
You're getting the request now, Amy.
Yeah, now I'm getting the right act from Mini Rock. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to kind of like round things up a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. Because I'm trying
to. We've housed, we've chatted, we've talked. We don't want to give everyone too much because you're going to see us on Friday as well. So a huge thank you to Jeremy. And a huge thanks to Amy for having me and letting me just sort of take over on her channel for a minute.
You're welcome. No, it's fine. It's fine. I hadn't really got anything major planned. It was just that, come on, let's have a just chat.
Dude,
We've done it such a long time.
You boxed the thing and it was good. And you did good.
Thanks.
And yeah, so well, everybody in the chat who's pledged so far, thank you so much. Like I've hit over 3,000. So we're almost halfway there. And Petco's not in the video yet. So
that's so cool.
We'll see how things roll out. 36 of yous are absolutely amazing, and for those who haven't done it so far, you're still amazing because you'll have helped me in any other way, I imagine. So yeah, I'm just grateful, really grateful.
There you go, Chase. You should have the link now. Just to let you know. I had to do it off my phone. Like, odd. So yeah, thank you guys anyway for being here.
Yeah, really thank you. Honestly, Amy, it was great when you messaged me earlier and saying if I wanted to jump on. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm glad you do more streams. I'll be more than happy to come on again.
Yeah, of course. Well, look out for Friday because I think this
Friday,
is definitely something to look forward to.
Alan, that was the longest stream ever. That was when I think it was like me and Widget left at like 8 a.m. or something. Daft. I don't remember. I just remember I was tired.
I think everybody was. Yeah,
boys and girls.
But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for being here and watching. And yeah, just keep your eye out for Friday. There will be a link, obviously, to the stream, which Danny will share, and I will probably share as well, and everybody else.
Probably best because no one can find my channel. So.
Yeah, well, this
well,
is
no
true,
worries.
Danny. This is true.
Yeah, the Great British Invert Show starts on Friday, 8 o'clock. So we'll see you there.
Awesome stuff. Now, I don't
Everything after
actually have an outro here, unfortunately. So it will be just a case of me just ending the broadcast.
Credits
So
rolling.
if you haven't subscribed already, then please do so, as it really does help me out. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, so go follow me there. And I upload every Wednesday.
Do the Petco outro.
Next
Do the
time.
Petco outro.
What Petco outro?
Come on, you know what it is.
There isn't one. Oh,
Bye-bye.
hang on then, wait.
Maybe that's what we should do. We should do a different outro for every episode.
Every episode. Okay. So until I see you next time, see you again soon.